Well, hello there. This is Retro Spirits Island, and this is Ghouls N Ghosts on Sega's Megadrive, or Daimakai if you want to use the original Japanese name, and who doesn't. And here's the Sega logo in Sega Blue colour cycling, as is its habit to do, and this is the title screen. Daimakai, indeed, made out of devil's faces. We have to go and change the joystick to Megadrive because the arcade joystick setup doesn't accept diagonals, which is painful during play. Here's the map screen. Little bit of organ music there to welcome you to what is a rock hard game of death. Right, we have a platform game where your knight, I think his name's Arthur, Knight Arthur, runs through a graveyard, murdering the undead, literally killing them twice. I'm presuming they've already died. I don't know if Arthur killed them the first time, so maybe I should cut him some slack there. But you basically run around killing these little scythe-bearing skeletons and evil plants and possessed guillotines. You open treasure chests, you jump to find secret treasure chests. It's really difficult to say treasure chests when you're absolutely steaming drunk. What you don't want is a sword in this game, because the sword has no... well, it's got no range. It does have nice magic though, so I suppose you could get the sword if you were really desperate. But you start with probably the second best weapon in the game anyway, which is the lance. There's the sword, look, is right in front of that frickin' guillotine. What a place to dump a sword that you don't want. Nearly did it! Oh man, that's the worst of all worlds. I lost my armour, collected the sword and then lost a life. This game, I played this game for many years and it still has the capacity to cheaply kill you at every opportunity. The music, as you can hear, in stereo and is suitably great. Graphics, whilst not really superbly arcade accurate, are indeed evocative of the arcade version. This background is a little more naively drawn, I would say. But this Megadrive cartridge was a 4 megabit, well, is a 4 megabit cartridge, so quite small. But back in the day, this is the game, this game right here, that made me buy a Megadrive. I'd played the Amiga version, I'd laughed at the Amiga version. I saw the Megadrive version running in a computer shop in Bevan Street in Lowestoft. A tiny little computer shop. It was a small shop, not a shop that sold tiny computers. And the guy in there had this running on his £199.99 for sale Megadrive, and as soon as I saw it I went, yep, gonna sell my Amiga, buy me one of those. Do you know what? I did. It's exactly what I did, and I didn't regret it for one instant. That Megadrive came with Altered Beast. Oh yeah, I was an early adopter alright. And yeah, this was the follow-up game. Then quickly got Revenge of Shinobi with my birthday money, 35 quid. Back in 1990, 35 quid was the equivalent of £3,200 now. Inflation is a complete arsehole. Oh my god! The background, I don't know if you noticed that, but the parallel scrolling backgrounds in this game have some sort of bug in them. It's like a black line that gets drawn halfway up them. I don't quite know what's going on there. Maybe something to do with tile maps. Not really knowing how to program a Megadrive. I believe this game was programmed by career criminal who also programmed Sonic the Hedgehog. He's not a career criminal, he just got done for some insider trading. I take that back, in case he's listening and wants to sue my ass. He did get... there was something going on there, wasn't there? He did get arrested for something, or charged with something. But he's a career programmer, not a career criminal, so I take it back. Oh my god. That tree there, it's got a very big nose, and it's kind of going... because it's sort of a scary tree. It's like the same one that's in Mortal Kombat 2, except in Mortal Kombat 2 is animated. These pigs are a bit smaller than they are in the arcade machine. There's a few cutbacks, as you can see, in terms of animation and backgrounds, but the game plays exactly like the arcade version, and it's wonderful and lovely. You can buy a copy of Ghouls N Ghosts on eBay, and it'll cost you a fairly pretty penny. We're talking at least 40 quid. I've got the Japanese version here. I bought the Japanese version when it was relatively cheap. The Japanese version is going like, I don't know, 60-ish quid now. It's no good, is it? Let's double check those prices. Right, I've double checked those prices, and indeed it is between, well, for a boxed version with an instruction manual, between 40 and 100-ish pounds, depending on which version you buy. The game's obviously not worth that much money, come on, but this tune right here is the dog's proverbial reproductive organ orbs. Great old tune. This background is severely cut down. Look at that line in the background there, the black line. What's that about? Why couldn't they not program a background on a Megadrive? Very strange. Have I completed this game on 1 credit? No, I haven't. In all the years I've played this game, I believe I've completed it. I'm not sure if I've ever done it on 1 credit. Once you get past the first loop, you get a magic weapon, which makes the second loop kind of trivial. So I think it is within my skill set if I haven't already done it. I've definitely completed the game though. At the end of the game, oh man, has it got an amazing enemy. It just looks like it's just a screen-filling monstrosity of death. These Aramas, red Arama Aces, a pain in the butt in this game, and thankfully there's not too many of them. Frickin' swords! What is it with this frickin' game and swords? Sometimes it just doesn't like you and just wants you to die at every opportunity. I've comically been turned into my actual age, look. Very representative. Right, killed by an eyeball. That is the way of things in Ghouls N Ghosts. Absolutely recommended on the Megadrive. Get yourself a copy for 100 quid. Or rent it from your local video rental store. Ta-ra!